Hello and welcome back to Everquest. Today we are continuing our Shaman solo self-found playthrough. And we are in Lake Wrath doing these Avioks. And last episode we hit 12 and got a little way in, I believe. I think this is episode 9. So yeah, I just buffed up and got full mana, so let's go ahead and start pulling these. And see if I can remember my hotkeys, it's been a few days. And I did figure out why my spell effects were not working, which was probably one of the weirdest reasons ever. So when I originally set up the server, I had exported the spells from the database using the database export command, and then I copied those to my client folders. But when you do that, there is spell IDs over 43,000, and anything over 43,000 causes issues. So yeah, and I found that while Googling. I found a very obscure mention of this on the EQ emulator forums. And once I deleted those, the problem resolved itself, and I was able to see spell effects. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. Alright, let's get this guy over here. If we didn't fail at stopping in time. And let's go ahead and drop a sicken on this guy also. And then we'll just tank him. But yeah, I've been just finished dinner, trying to get a little leveling up in till my wife wants to watch a show or something. I'm thinking, so what is today? Today is our time. Today is Friday, November 6th. So I'm thinking tomorrow on Saturday I might try streaming a different playthrough. I'm gonna do a necromancer, is my thoughts. I'm either gonna do it this Saturday or next Saturday. It depends on how my day goes tomorrow when I do yard work. And I'm gonna start that up. I think I was originally gonna do a something multi-boxing with Everquest. I'm not Everquest, World of Warcraft. And then I was gonna do Cyberpunk. And so I'm gonna do a necromancer 1 to 60 solo self-found, kind of like I'm doing with this guy. But I'm gonna do an Iskar with a little bit slightly different rule set, and just do it 100% on stream, and not these offline videos. And I think that'll be fun. I think, and there'll be longer videos. I think because there should be less downtime. Because every time I take a med break, it's like 4 or 5 minutes. But with a necromancer, you don't really have downtime as much due to the way they have their own lich line of spells. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try it out at least. I think a necromancer will be able to achieve higher end goals too. Soloing. I'm gonna do the P99 forums. They have this thing called the Soloist Challenge, where you it's like a whole different list of mobs that you solo at level 60, get to different stages. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that on this character and that character, but I'm certain I'm not gonna be able to solo Guardian Worms on this Shaman until I get Torpor, and I might even try with my main characters to go see if I can actually solo one, because my current Shaman has really good gear. He's I think he's got at least one Moloch item, and then he's got full halls of testing armor. So he's like way up there, and he might be able to solo it, but I don't. Without Torpor, my soloing will be limited. So the only place I could find that I think I can solo it would be the Emperor in the Crypt in Sibyllus. So that is gonna be something I'm gonna try to do. Breaking it's gonna be hard. It's just gonna be quite a challenge, and it's if I can even get a mob to summon me inside. So it's that'll probably be a multi episode kind of thing. Getting in, getting back to where the Emperor spawns. I think there's like 3 mobs in his room, and he's a level 60. So it's just gonna be interesting. We'll see how that goes. And then if we can get Torpor, then we should be good to go on from there. That seems to be the only place in my list of things to do. That seems to be the only thing that would stop us from having any real progress. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, I don't have to do jewel crafting now that I can't do enchanting, so I can't enchant the metal, so that'll make some things different. I found I was trying to find some jewelry that is droppable and stuff like that. So I found a few items that'll suffice for using, and then I think it'll be quite interesting to see where this all ends up. I think Shaman is one of my favorite classes to play, so I'm hoping it works out. I've done a solo necromancer before, but I kind of tweaked him out a little bit, and it was not like a lot of stuff, but some things, and it seemed to work out pretty well. Soloing that, I think I eventually added a Shaman to that playthrough with maybe a Shadow Knight, just because I was trying to do like a Iskar only thing. And I've done a 6-man Iskar only self-found, I guess. You know, they only get what they start with and can collect, and that is actually pretty easy. A lot easier than I thought it would be. I used 3 monks, a shaman, a necromancer, and a shadow knight. I didn't use a warrior. I think warriors don't provide enough utility in a smaller scale group that wouldn't respond. Like in 6-mans, I find that Shadow Knight is just far superior for everything except maybe the tanking. And that's kind of subject, right? Like in Kunark and Velos, I think a Shadow Knight can do anything a warrior can do for non-raid targets. And yeah, but once you get to like, I think Plains of Power, maybe Lakeland, it's gonna be the point where I would need a warrior to tank and probably a cleric to keep him healed. But I did with the 6-man group, with only stuff they had looted along the way and farmed up. I ended up farming the Celebite scale armor. Stuff I usually just like sell to a vendor is like really good for an Iskar. That's kind of funny, but I was just using that armor. I was able to get 2 jugs, got down there, Cleared all of the jugs, and I was able to clear, I think, the named frog, Toljaman, and the protector. But the protector was hard. It was very hard. If I couldn't slow it, it was pretty much a fail. But the trick is you have the necromancer constantly feed mana to the shaman while dotting, and you can do some amazing things with that. In fact, I kicked a mage out of my raid for a third necromancer, which probably a interesting decision. But with 3 necromancers, I can sustain my clerics for almost ever. It's insane. It's just insane. Like, I use I think a 5 or 6 cleric chain, and just with their gear plus the necromancers, they can just like pretty much go on forever, and it's really nice. There we go. We hit level 13. Oh, there we go. I turned on so I reset all the experience values that I had changed. Where I had added 50% to the I think it was just the normal experience value, so that would affect the grouping and raid experience. And the raid experience just takes away, same with the grouping. So I reset all those to the default values, and I was trying to see how much slower it would be. So we are 5%. Let's see how that works out. And then I turned on the verbose settings for experience. Just to see, yeah. Like that one gave us 3.4%, 16,000 experience for that one. Normally you don't see that kind of stuff, but I wanted to try and see. And that seems about right. Based on like some of the, because I was reading on the forums on P99, just see like what kind of experience values people are getting with different things, and that seems about like what experience values were. I mean, it might be faster. There might be like overall less experience required to level. That could be a thing too. I don't know how the experience tables have changed from throughout all the expansions and what they got going on, but ooh, we're getting encumbered. We might have to go sell. We can actually go sell right over here to this merchant. I was looking up Iskar friendly merchants to try and see where to go. Actually, let's go. Let's do that now before we get encumbered with the next axe. Since it's just a quick thing, we need mana anyway, so we'll get a little bit of regeneration along the way. But yeah, I was just wanted to figure. I didn't want to like level too fast, and then I get to like 60, and I've like leveled so fast I have no money to do anything or anything like that. So it like really doesn't matter to me. I just don't want to spend 4 years leveling 1 to 60, or however long it will take, since I only play this guy when I don't have anything else to kill. And what else? Let's see. Yeah, this is quite the swim. We're gonna get our swimming should go up pretty fast once we get to that point where it'll level up. Yeah, we have swimming, I guess, starts at like 100, I think, for all races on the way the servers auto sets that up. And so it's pretty nice, actually. I remember back in like classic, you jump in the water and you're like barely moving. It's just like insane. But this is quite faster, and we'll eventually get that probably maxed out, because I am gonna try to do kedge. It's it's not recommended for shamans. It's like druids and necromancers kind of thing. But I'm gonna try it and see how it is. And another reason I think leveling it's a lot faster is I don't have competition, and that was one of the biggest things back then was, you know, there's a finite set of mobs. There's no instances or anything in these older content, and if I can kill anything I want, I'm gonna be able to level faster than people that are waiting in line to kill something for hours, you know. So that's another consideration I have. But at the same time, I don't want to spend, you know, days and days on a single level when it's level 12 and I'm playing by myself, you know. So it's kind of a balance between that. And it really, to me, leveling doesn't really matter. I mean, once you get to max level, you're not leveling anymore. So it's just a matter of getting there, and part of the journey is that, but then part of the journey is like the end game. That's what I prefer to do mostly. I've leveled so many characters now that the leveling is not as fun as just doing other things. These are blue. But if you pull that guy, you're getting all those guys, so that's not soloable. Unless they have like really low hit points. We must have ran right past her when we came in through Wrath Mountains. Did I buy? I know I bought some spells. Yeah, I got my Infinity. Is that? Can I actually scrap that? No, 14. Alright, one more level for that. Can we scrap any of these other ones? That was 19, 15. Alright. So we got a few axes we can sell. That'll give us a little bit more money. Looks like we have almost 40 platinum. I want to try to get, I don't think we're going to be able to get up that well. I want to try to craft banded in a few levels, just so we can get our armor up to maybe, we're at 195 in this cloth stuff, so we might be able to get to 300 armor, which will significantly lower the amount of damage we take. We can still do the battle shaman kind of thing for a little while. Hopefully we can get a better weapon. That'll be nice. They all turned red. Yeah, they're indifferent. It's interesting. Alright, so yeah, she sells nothing really useful. So let's go ahead and sell these. See, two platinum for that one. Yeah, that was a bronze one. Gold, or 1 gold for the rusty. Silver, 1 gold. I would use the auto sell thing, but it'll sell all my spells and I'll be kind of annoying. Oh, I need 2 bronze ones. That's very nice. I have pretty much every spell set to auto sell, just because I farmed so much stuff that I don't really need them on my other characters, so I typically just sell everything to a vendor now. Like even the stuff from Gok and something like that. So I gotta be careful when I use that on non-max level characters. But I don't mind. I'm only really using it to auto buff me. Just because like switching spells out is kind of annoying. Alright. And I had a comment on one of my videos about some of the commands I use and where I found them all. Like I find them all in the MacroQuest source code, pretty much, or the E3 source code, and the MacroQuest INI. That's where I kind of piece together on my GM character. You can see quite a bit more, and I'm going to do a video on that, kind of explaining all those. And I have a new way that I've kind of set it up so I can pull from my monk, have my warrior engage, and then have my warrior also turn on defensive. That's been one of my issues. Is it's like you have all these windows open, you're trying to click from one character to the other character and then enable stuff, and I'm trying to get it down so that if I'm pulling from my monk, I can tell which warrior to attack and which warrior to initiate that taunting discipline plus the defensive discipline. And it can also enable the heal chains to start up and the what is it? Heal chain and all the other stuff. So I have like, all the macros set up for that. It works wonders, honestly. I think I spent like a day in Kale just killing Vindicator. I'd just respawn him if I killed him and just practiced over and over again until I was able to, because his loot means nothing to me at this point, and I don't really mind if I spawn him over and over again, just to practice getting the pulls down and then being able to engage it. And because the cool thing about Vindicator is I don't need a CH chain for him. My warriors and stuff can stay alive and pretty much solo tank it without having that, so it's good for practicing. I've only really needed the heal chain for Avatar of War, which I still haven't killed, and I think I killed Volek without it, but I needed it. The clerics were not doing well at the end of that, and so I think that was one of the reasons I've only killed Volek once, and it's just, that's a labor-intensive raid. It takes quite a while, but hopefully I'm gonna probably kill him again this weekend. I think he's probably up right now, actually. All right, so it looks like everything here respawned, and when I need to film the killing of a lot of these higher end Velious ones, and I think a few more Kunark ones that I missed. I was trying to figure out how to film Fadar, but he's like a real pain to chase down and whatnot, so I'm gonna try to figure out where he spawns and then kind of have my characters there. Alright, let's, we need to rebuff anyway, so let's kill this one and let's just rebuff everything. So I'm gonna rebuff and get to full mana, and we'll continue from that. Okay, finally. Alright, let's get this first guy. Let's just go ahead and face tank him. But yeah, I think we should be able to get 14 at least off these guys. I know, maybe 15 or 16. And then at 15 or 16, the big ones become even con, I think. Because they're big ones are 16 to 20 levels. So, just a matter of seeing where we get off these ones. And then after those, we're going to move to South Karana. We're going to start killing centaurs and else, pretty much everything we see that's blue. But centaurs and elephants are going to be the focus for that. And then I think about 25, I think is what yeah, 24, 25, we're going to try out the trents, the trees, and that should carry us until about, I think I have 32 on my thing, but I think they're level 29, so probably could get a little higher off them. And we're gonna probably focus mostly on outdoor places kind of like this, leveling up, and then worry about gear later on, because to me it just seems like that's gonna be the easiest way to advance through all this, is get the levels, then worry about the gear. We might, depending on how much we get destroyed by stuff, but pretty soon we're just going to be doing exclusively rooting and dotting stuff. So, but we might go. I might do the totemic armor sooner than that. Let's grab this guy. We'll met up after him. Yeah, we're completely out of mana now. Let's see, yeah. Yeah, because I'm gonna do halflings around 30 to 35 after the Trents. We might go out, so I also have 30 to 35. I have either go outside Kazakh Thul and kill the random old school Kazakh mobs that are outside, or do Misty Thicket and kill halfling guards. The good thing about Kazakh Thul is that I have it configured right now to drop rubicite, so that might be armor that we can try to get, but I have it so rare that I don't think we'll actually get any in a timely manner anyway. I went over there with my GM character and I didn't see a single piece on anything, so, and I respawned the zone a few times, so it's pretty rare. And there's only very few mobs that are in the 35 to I think 45 range I put it at, so very few of the mobs. I just was too lazy to go add it to the named mobs instead of Raven Scale. Alright. And yeah, so rubicite, it's kind of interesting. I understand why they removed it, but at the same time I'm kind of perplexed why they actually removed it when they added the new stuff instead of just leaving it there and just letting it be something else that drops. I mean, it's the only piece that's good, arguably, is the chest, and I think it's less armor than most other things you can pick up, and it's only because it has the regeneration effect on it. But everything else is just statless armor, kind of like Kunark armor, so it's just interesting and annoying that they removed it from the game. I don't know. I don't like it when developers remove things from the game and replace it with something new, or don't replace it. Like World of Warcraft does this a lot. They'll like put something in an expansion and then remove it the next expansion. Like in Mist of Pandaria, they removed a bunch of stuff, and then in what is it? This current one, EFA, they started removing stuff. What was it they removed? Lots of faction-related things and quests. The old legendaries, that's one thing that they did remove that I've always found annoying. Like during Warlords of Draenor, I was working on. I almost had the legendary ring on one of my characters, and then they like the next the pre-patch hits and it's all removed. You can't complete it anymore. I'm just like, why? Why not just let it exist? I mean, the stats are worthless. I mean, like the way they do their expansions, the top end gear is like a green at the next day in the expansion. So I just don't understand why they don't leave it in. Like they left in the Rogue legendary, the Shadow Knight Paladin legendary, and the what is it? The one-handed swords, I think they are in Black Temple, the War Glaives, stuff like that. Thunder Fury. I actually just got Thunder Fury on my one of my, I think it was my one of my warriors, maybe. I got it before I quit. quit playing. But I was doing so many runs on all those old raids to get that kind of stuff. And that to me, that's what's fun about playing old games, is going to, you know, farm old stuff and not having to worry about playing with other players, stuff like that. I think it's probably why this game appeals to me so much. I don't have to play with anybody else. I don't have to deal with the nonsense that is trying to organize six plus people to do something. It's yeah, it's just interesting. We're gonna med up, so let's just go ahead and drop this on him so he dies a little faster. Yeah, shamans are just very mana costly. I mean, I wish I saw how long it was taking between med breaks here, but is that 18, 20? We'll see what this is when I come back. All right. So let's see here. 18, 20. That guy didn't respawn yet. This one in front of us did. So we are, where is this spell? 23. Almost 24, so. So 3 minutes of bedding to get full. And we didn't need to rebuff, so rebuffing usually makes it take a little bit longer. We're still about 25% mana to cast Tainted Breath. So we're going to need to probably get a little bit more wisdom and a little bit more hit points. And I think there is a place in West Karana, I think. There is a ogre. I don't know if he is going to give me negative faction hits. I'll have to look that up. Chief Gunda, I think his name is. Drops Wisdom Bracers and a mana necklace. Maybe a hit point necklace too. So that's going to be something I'm going to look out for. I don't think I marked it on. I think I marked it on the Necromancer document I have. I didn't mark it on the Shaman one yet. But so this will be. It'll be a good item to get if we can get it. Give us more stats. It's just if we can get experience while doing it, it's probably more beneficial to us. Because every time we level, we get free mana anyway, so it's just a matter of are we gonna get enough out of that gear to spend the time on that, or should we just level up? So I think leveling is probably going to be the quickest way, and we should be able to have enough money to buy spells. It's about 2,000 platinum to buy all spells from the vendor in Knowledge, so it should be less than that to buy all the spells from the 1 to 50, that is, from all the spells the actual guild vendors. Alright, let's since nothing's respawned yet except those two guys up there we can't kill yet, let's met up in. But it takes another, I think, 8,000 ish to get all the spells 1 to 51 to 60, if I recall right. So it's 10,000 for all the spells from 1 to 60 for all the way to I guess 1 to 60 including Luckland, because I think I do have Luckland spells. Yeah, I do, because my enchanter has Ki versus Clarity 2 on everybody, and that's just out of pure convenience. Alright, this guy here already popped. Let's go ahead and kill him. And I could not figure out why the sound is not on the spells. That is another strange thing. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I disabled some sounds when I was doing the removing the Velious graphics. I don't know. I haven't been able to find that. I know you can do the no sound.txt and that removes all sounds, but I didn't do that for this instance of the game, so I'm not sure. It's baffling me. Never noticed it before because this is the one I play my warrior from, and the warrior has like no spells, no nothing. So it's just him getting hit and him hitting things. So we'll see where that ends up. Oh, don't run, buddy. We smash him? No, guess we missed. Come on. I should probably set up a shift 2 that makes that a little more accessible. Come on. There, let's just kill him. I don't. Oh wait, I think I could hear it. I can hear it actually. Okay. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to play with the sound settings a little bit then. Let's pull this one up here. Maybe I have to have the sound realism up all the way. Let's go ahead and mess with this while we're slowly meleeing this guy down. Let's put a sicken on him too. Alright. General sound realism. Okay, let's check that all the way up. And then let's bring the volume up. 25. Just makes the water kind of annoying. Let's see here. Let's pull him. There we go, I can hear it now. Is it based... Is like being in third person make it different? Oh my gosh. Is that really what happens? I think since I'm in third person like that, it leaves the sound emitter from where the character is, and then distances. I don't know. That seems kind of suspect. All right, let's go ahead and buff up. Actually, how far do we get? So we got about 67% into the level. Actually, go ahead and end this one here. I need to go take care of some stuff, and then get him buffed up, and then we'll continue on next episode. But thank you for watching, and have a great day.